Testing. 1, 2, 3. As you're probably asking yourself right now, who is this fashion icon that stands before me? It is I, the squirrel person. So today we're going to talk about how to be your best squirrely self in a winter storm for your squirrels. Because number 1, take care of the squirrels. Number 2, take care of the squirrels. And number 3, don't die, because number 4, you still have to take care of the squirrels. So here, what you do, you wear really ugly clothes. Right here, it's like and it's all like nice inside. I got that, I got this, and I got another one, and this is thick too. So and this one's a turtleneck. So I got a turtleneck, and then this thing, I just can't tell you how thick it is. So you got your 3 layers on top. Then the pants, they look like normal jeans. You wouldn't know. You see me in a store, you think, yeah, she's cool. She knows how to dress. But I don't. What I did was I went on Amazon and I bought, these things are lined on the inside, just like this, but even better. Look at that. See? Doesn't that look warm? Yeah, this thing is pretty thick, and then this is pretty thick, and this is thick. All right, so you got your layers. You got your pants with the, let's see if I can show it. I don't know, I'd have to pull them up from the bottom to show the, stuff. So anyway, so then 2 pairs of socks, and the outer sock is a hiking sock, really thick. Right now I'm wearing these because I'm gonna go running and I just need to keep my feet dry. So you don't wear your running shoes when you go for a run and it's a bunch of snow out. You wear something else, something that doesn't get your feet all wet and screw up your socks. But then later, when you want to go outside and walk around in the deeper snow, you need boots for the deeper snow. So that's where something like a moon boot comes in. Those look stupid, and maybe they do, but the cool thing is they're all in one piece. My God, no wonder these were only $40. Can you see how stupid that looks? But I was outside in these yesterday and I stayed dry. So dry is the whole thing. Dry. Insulate. Stay dry and insulate. All right, so then if you're dry and you're insulated, that's fantastic. But if you want to take it a step further, you heat yourself. And the way you heat yourself, heated gloves, heated socks. I'm charging batteries for these right now. So the socks, again, you're not going to win any fashion contests wearing these, but you might win a nerd contest because it has a thing that sticks out. You charge the battery, which I'm doing right now in another room, and then you stick the battery, you connect the battery to here, you stick the battery in the pocket, and then there's different settings, and there's heating elements that go down into your heels and your toes. And then there's also heated gloves. And I've got these batteries charging right now, and then the batteries will connect to here. And then that goes in the pocket and zips up to keep that dry. Then you have heated hands. So you have heated hands, heated feet. That's like the highest level. I have never done it before. I'm going to do it because we're going to be hitting down to like -5 and stuff like that for a kind of extended period of time, and about a week or so. And I've got to take care of these squirrels, and I can't be out there going, I'm cold. So yeah, even I handle in the 20s fine. I handle in the teens pretty fine. Once it gets down to single digits, I do start to get cold. But this year, I'm going to add, and now that we're going down into the negative single digits, I'm going to add some heating elements. But there's a warning I would like to share about these boots. Yesterday, I was wearing these, which again, dry, awesome, working good. The only thing about them, they're not really made for walking. So I was trying to walk onto the deck earlier. About an hour earlier, I was out on the deck and Pippi went down. She was coming down a tree, came down a really flimsy limb, and I was like, how is she going to do this? Because I mean, this is what you can't even call it a limb. I don't even know what, it was not a limb. whatever it was a part of the tree, a twig of the tree. She was coming down it to get a nut from me. So I'm reaching up, we're barely, you know, she's coming as far as she can. I'm reaching as far as I can. And this twig starts just, it wasn't going to make it. There was no way she could turn around and head back the other way. And I was like, oh my God. And I thought she was going to fall. I should have known. Squirrels always have a backup plan. She probably knew going into it. As she was coming down the twig, I was like, what is she doing? She probably already knew what she was planning to do. So she came down the twig, and I'm sure anybody can guess, rather than turn and go back the other way, she stepped onto my hand, and I started to bring her down like an elevator like this. Wonder what that was. So as I'm bringing her down, there's squirrels out there, so I gotta go. Okay, so as I'm bringing her down like this, she started just scurrying down my arm, got on my shoulder, I leaned forward, and she went down my back and jumped down, and we did it. So it was really awesome, and it was like the coolest thing, because she's never used me as a method to get to the ground before. So I thought we had like turned a corner, and wow, you know, that was amazing, and I felt like she was testing me, and I had passed the test, and I felt really cool. Well, then about an hour later, but then a hawk came, and she had to run into a tree, and I ran the hawk off, and she was staying in the tree because that's what you do. Yesterday was hawk crazy. Today's probably going to be too because it's windy, which is really bad hawk conditions for anyone who doesn't know. Beware of hawks in the wind, high wind. So anyway, so she's hiding in the tree. I had run off the hawk, and then I had gone out front to shovel some snow, and then I came back and I was wearing these, and I went to step up onto the deck, right? The same part of the deck where we had done that whole thing. And I go to step up onto the deck. I totally tripped. As I was falling, I'm like thinking, I'm falling. Like, you know how you do that, how everything goes really slow when you're falling? So like, I knew I was falling, and I'm like, is this gonna be fine? I'll just, you know, put my hands out or whatever. So I caught myself, everything was fine. But I felt like an idiot. And the first thing I did, like I fell, it did kind of hurt. I probably have bruises somewhere. I think I kind of hit something. But like, I felt, and like the first thing I did was I looked over at the tree I knew Pippi was in, and I was just like, crap, did she see that? Because like, I was embarrassed, and I felt like I passed that test. I didn't want to fail the, oh my God, she can't even walk test. You know what I mean? Like, I was afraid Pippi would be watching me going, why did I trust my life to a girl who can't just put one step in front of the other and stay upright? And so that's my warning about these is like it's kind of like the anti-shoe. Like, definitely don't run in them, and beware of walking in them. But other than that, they're really good. And especially for $40. I can't believe they were that inexpensive for moon boots. But that's probably why, is you can't really walk in them. And as we just both saw, they're like jagged, weird all the way around. So when it's cold out, don't think about fashion. I got birds looking in the window at me here. The birds are like, what are you doing in here? We're out front and we're waiting on our peanuts. Where's our peanuts? Where's our peanuts? Amy's got to go out front. They're smart. The birds are smart too. The good birds. I like the good birds. I originally was taking care of them because they take care of the squirrels, because they all work together on the alert systems, and then these birds will sometimes, the blue jays will chase off the hawks and stuff en masse. But I've really grown a respect for these birds into and of themselves. And here they are. They're smart. They came and found me back here because I have a light on. I don't have any lights anywhere else on in the house. I normally don't use lights, but I did it for the video. And they came to find me to say, Amy, yo, we're hungry. Okay, I'm going to go up front and feed them.